Hello everybody, it's TannerFishies here, back again with a new Ninjago video here on the channel. In today's video we are going to be discussing the Ninjago animal symbols associated with the ninja, and because they've been in the series for several years at this point, ever since the beginning, I figured they were worth talking about and analyzing. In fact, according to what I've seen from the Ninjago community, several people don't even know that the ninja technically have animals associated with them. The original animal-themed ninja emblems came out with the original release of Ninjago 2011, with each of the four ninja and Nya possessing a specific symbol in the shape of an animal. These emblems would later go on and evolve in several ways, and in fact they are still being used in the modern day Ninjago setting. So I figured in today's video it would be pretty beneficial to talk about each one of the ninja's animal symbols, what exactly their animal emblem is supposed to be, and why that specific animal is associated with that specific ninja. So let's go ahead and take a look at each one of the ninja. We will first start with Kai, whose original animal emblem from 2011 actually is supposed to be representing a lion. Now to me this makes sense because lions are pretty much seen as kings of the jungle, and of course back in the original days for Ninjago, Kai was basically the king of the entire franchise. His face was everywhere on the original boxes, red is usually reserved for the main character, and the element of fire fits the lion as well. All of those aspects rolled into one definitely says that Kai is the right fit to receive a lion symbol. Of course, throughout Kai's various other Ninjago suits, including his Skybound incarnation, the lion is made a bit more obvious. We can actually see that the symbol is indeed supposed to be a lion, and of course this went on to evolve even further with future ninja suits after Skybound's release. Even in the modern day, the lion symbol is very much supposed to be a lion. I feel like for the most part the lion definitely fits Kai's character. I'm not sure what other animal Kai would be associated with. As mentioned, it makes a lot of sense in several different ways, and yes, Kai's symbol is indeed supposed to be a lion. In the complete opposite way, Jay's symbol is a little bit more difficult to decipher and figure out. What exactly is this supposed to be? At first glance, it looks like a storm cloud, but believe it or not, this is actually supposed to be an octopus, and when you take a look at it knowing that it's supposed to be an octopus, yeah, it does make a fair bit of sense. I can totally see the octopus vibe coming from this symbol, especially when you get to the Skybound incarnation of Jay, which definitely tackles the octopus identity even further than the original symbol did. In subsequent years, the symbol retained more of that storm cloud look, but why an octopus? What exactly does that have to do with the element of lightning? If anything, maybe Nya's symbol should be an octopus. So I'm not sure why in the Ninjago universe, the Master of Lightning uses an octopus as his emblem. Doesn't make much sense to me, but no doubt that is what this animal is supposed to be. Next, let's move along to talking about Cole's emblem. What exactly is Cole's emblem supposed to be? If you take a look at the original figure for Cole, it's kind of difficult to tell. It really doesn't look like any type of animal that I've ever seen before. However, when you move on to the Skybound variant of Cole, you can definitely see that his symbol is supposed to be a gorilla, or some type of ape-like creature. This is made even more apparent in the subsequent editions of Cole's figures, especially the Legacy variants, which very clearly shows a gorilla as Cole's symbol. The first thing that comes to mind when I think of similarities between Cole and a gorilla is the strength factor. Cole is very strong. The element of earth has been shown to be very powerful and very physically strong, so it would make sense that a gorilla would basically capture the personality of the earth element. Gorillas aren't really associated with earth though. I find them more suitable for maybe a jungle master or something like that, maybe the elemental master of nature, but like I said, I do think that a gorilla makes sense personality wise for the element of earth. It makes sense for Cole's character in that way. So for the most part, I feel like Cole having a gorilla symbol does indeed make sense, and I am accepting of that. It's not my favorite choice, not my first choice, but it's still acceptable and it still does make sense to me. Moving on to Zane, the Ice Ninja. Zane's animal symbol has been the subject of several debates ever since Ninjago had begun. When you take a look at the original symbol for Zane, it's kind of difficult to figure out what exactly it's supposed to be. Some people say it's a wolf, some people say it's some type of cat-like creature, but when you take a look at subsequent releases of Zane's minifigures, you can definitely see that it is indeed a saber-tooth cat. The Skybound variant makes that very obvious, at least according to my own opinion, and future Zane minifigures expand on that symbol even more, and as you can see, the most recent Legacy-style animal symbol for Zane very clearly shows a saber-tooth cat. And I feel like that does make a lot of sense, considering how most saber-tooth tigers are associated with frozen tundra-like settings, but at the same time, a wolf makes sense too. I personally grew up in frozen environments, and I've seen my fair share of wolves and coyotes and whatnot, so a wolf would make sense too, but I feel like a saber-toothed cat makes the most sense. And as you can see, judging from the most recent symbol for Zane, it most definitely is supposed to be a saber-toothed cat. Next, we have Lloyd, the Green Ninja. Now, Lloyd has gone through a couple of different animals over the years. His first animal symbol came out with his ZX variant, the original Green Ninja costume, and as you can see, his original animal emblem was supposed to be a snake. That is very obviously a snake curled up into a circle right there. The snake also continued to be Lloyd's animal symbol in the kimono releases of the ninja as well, though it was a different variation of a snake and a different symbol altogether, it was still very clearly a snake. As to why Lloyd may have had a snake as his original animal symbol, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Maybe it was because Lloyd was first introduced as a villain in the Ninjago series. Maybe he was seen as a snake back then. It could also have something to do with the serpentine being a thing at the time. However, when Lloyd transitioned into the Golden Ninja, and of course following every single release afterwards, his symbol changed to that of a dragon, which makes much more sense for the modern day version of Lloyd. It fits with his legendary status as Ninjago's greatest warrior, and I feel like a dragon pretty much summarizes the Ninjago ninja in general, so why not give the dragon emblem to the leader of the entire ninja army? So yes, the dragon is no doubt Lloyd's animal symbol, and I feel like this one makes the most amount of sense out of every single animal that we've discussed in today's video so far. And lastly, let's talk about Nia. When Nia was first introduced, the phoenix was her symbol. That symbol that we see on her original figure is very clearly a phoenix by nature. This may be because the phoenix is usually associated with fire in a lot of various mythologies, and considering how Nia was part of Kai's family and Kai had the fire element, yeah, it would make sense that Nia would have fire as well, hence why the phoenix became her symbol. However, once Nia became the water ninja, her phoenix emblem still stuck with her. We can see this on future versions of Nia, once she actually became a ninja. We can see this on her Skybound uniform, as well as future incarnations of Nia's ninja suit. In the modern day for Legacy, Nia still uses that exact same phoenix symbol because it really hasn't had that much variation over the years. It had a slight variation once Nia officially became the water ninja, but the symbol has remained relatively consistent over the entirety of Ninjago, even more so than some of the other animal emblems that the ninja hold. But yes, Nia's animal by definition is a phoenix. So we've gone through all of the Ninjago animal symbols for the ninja, but what do they mean collectively? Why do the ninja have animal emblems in the first place? I mean, contextual wise, it doesn't make much sense either, because the ninja don't really have spirit animals or animal guardians or anything like that. You could make the argument that Lloyd has had dragons in the past and that's why he has a dragon emblem, but all of the other ninja have had dragons as well, so I'm not really sure what that argument is supposed to be. I mean, visually the suits look really nice for the ninja, having some type of signature there that kind of personalizes the costume aside from the color, but at the end of the day, I could not find a guaranteed or confirmed answer as to why this is, but if there is one out there and I'm just missing it, feel free to let me know down below in the comments. But with that being said, you guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. We just went over a quick history of the ninja's elemental animal symbols and how they've changed over time. Leave a comment down below talking about what you think about this and which animal emblem is your favorite. If I had to pick, I really enjoy Lloyd's dragon. I think that one just makes the most amount of sense overall, but once again, feel free to leave your own favorites down below in the comments. Alternatively, if you had a suggestion as to what the ninja's animal emblems should be, for example, what animal should Jay have instead of an octopus, leave those thoughts down below as well. But of course, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my video here today. Thank you so much for watching this one. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description for my other forms of social media. Thank you all so very much for checking out today's video once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.